Hello everyone, welcome back to Pacific Front channel. In the previous video about the endurance class, I mentioned that Malaysia is currently in the search for its own LPD. In fact, they have already planned it for a decade under the multi-role support ship as part of the Royal Malaysian Navy's major transformation program. The plan went on and off several times in the past years, but recent news suggests the RMN is currently finalizing its requirement for this program. So today, let's look at Malaysia's multi-role support ship program, how the program's going, what the candidates are, and decide what is the best design for them. Stay tuned. The multi-role support ship or MRSS is one of the Royal Malaysian Navy's big ticket procurements under the 15-5 transformation program. Launched in 2015, the 15-5 plan aims to reduce the number of ship types in the Navy from 15 to just 5 core classes. These standardized ship types hope to achieve greater efficiency in operations, maintenance, and logistics. There are 5 initial core classes envisioned under this plan. The Littoral Combat Ship or LCS, designed as the primary combatant. The Littoral Mission Ship or LMS, a lighter, more versatile vessel for maritime patrol, surveillance, and general constabulary duties. The New Generation Patrol Vessel or Corvette for continuous maritime presence and surveillance in Malaysia's EEZ, submarine for underwater warfare, and the last one is multi-role support ship. These will be large amphibious ships or LPD with 12 decks and helicopter capabilities for strategic sea lift, troop transport, and HADR missions. 3 vessels are planned for this role, with the first 2 planned to be acquired between 2021 and 2025, and the third by 2035. However, this plan has suffered from several challenges impacting the overall timeline, most notably the LCS program, which has faced several cost overruns and delays. And in 2023, Malaysia's Chief of the Navy admitted that the acquisition of the LMS Batch 1 didn't meet the operational requirement of the RMN. In 2024, the RMN introduced the Organizational Restructuring 2024 or Reorg 24, which provides an updated roadmap and expands the classes from 5 to 7. The revised plan now includes 4 MCMV and 2 hydrographic survey vessels. The MRSS plan is also pushed back to between 2026 and 2030 for the first 2 ships, with the third one between 2035 and 2040. Several shipbuilders are offering their designs for the MRSS program, and last May at Lima 2025, they updated their proposals. Turkish shipbuilder STM unveiled its new MRSS design, with the design said to be made specifically to meet RMN operational requirements. It can accommodate 150 crew and 500 troops, carry 14 MBTs and 9 AAVs, 2 LCUs on the well deck, and 2 RIPs with davits, as well as 2 15-ton helicopters for the flight deck and hangar. Lumut Naval Shipyard proposes Indonesia's PAL LPD design for their bid after both companies signed an MOU for collaboration at DSA 2024. According to some sources online, they will offer a 125-meter-long Makassar-class design. That shipbuilders Damen will offer either the Enforcer or the Multipurpose Support Ships or MPSS design, with a final proposal to be made depending on the finalized requirements. The Enforcer covers a series of scaled LPD designs ranging from 120 to 180 meter in length, which can be tailored to the customer's requirement. Meanwhile, for the MPSS, surely it's not like the traditional LPD design we all know. Rather, it's more like a downsized aircraft carrier with 7,000 or 9,000 tons of displacement. The one built for the Portuguese Navy is the 7,000-ton variant. With 107 meter long and 20 meter wide, it's smaller than most LPDs that exist today. But it has the advantage of having a 94-meter continuous flight deck from bow to stern. It will mainly function as a mothership operating unmanned systems, so it might be difficult for the MPSS to perform amphibious operations without a well deck and rear ram door unless it's built for one from the ground up. Italian shipbuilder Vincentieri is also promoting its Calat Beni Abbes amphibious landing ship for this tender. It's an enlarged and improved version of the San Giorgio class built for the Algerian Navy with a length of 143 meter, width of 21.5 meter, and displacement of 8,800 tons. Unlike the MPSS, which is focused on unmanned operations, this ship is designed to support amphibious operations just like LPDs. It has a rear ram door and a well deck for up to 3 LCUs, 3 smaller landing crafts on davits on the port side, deck space for 15 tanks, and a hangar for up to 5 Superlynx helicopters, while can also carry 3 AW101, as well as accommodation for 150 crew and 440 troops. Lastly, Hyundai Heavy Industry or HHI also promotes its HDL 13000 design, revealed for the first time at DSA 2022 in Kuala Lumpur. This ship is 160 meter long and 25 meter wide with a displacement of 13,000 tons. The most prominent aspect of the design configuration is the enclosed vehicle deck that runs the length of the ship from bow to stern. It can carry more than 16 tanks and 6 armored vehicles. Capability-wise, having a flat-top MRSS might benefit the RMN in the future, especially with the fast-growing STOL UAVs becoming more advanced and affordable. Combined with the capacity to carry heavy armored vehicles in large number and the ability to operate LCUs from the well deck, Malaysia could have a versatile and potent naval projection. But it comes with a price. Portugal's MPSS is estimated to cost 132 million euros, and the Algerian amphibious landing ship costs more than 400 million euros. If securing consistent and adequate funding has been Malaysia's biggest challenge, then the conventional LPD design is the way to go. But which one? The size of the LPD determines its overall capability and also the cost per ship. And depending on where the ship is gonna be built, it can pose problems for the RMN, especially for ship delivery and overhaul in case certain sea routes are blocked or become too dangerous to pass. I'm gonna sound biased because I am, but there are some reasonable factors that make me believe the Makassar class is the best choice for the RMN. First, with 122 meter long and 22 meter wide, it's large enough to carry large quantities of personnel and equipment while still being flexible and affordable. Its performance shouldn't be doubted either, as demonstrated by the Indonesian and the Philippine Navy in various missions. Second, with the proximity between Malaysia and Pulse facility in Surabaya and a relatively safe passage between them, it would be the safest bet for Malaysia in terms of construction and delivery in case the local shipbuilding capability cannot handle it yet. And third, the RMN publication about its 15-5 plan already showcased the Makassar class since the very beginning. It's definitely a sign, right? What do you think of Malaysia's MRSS acquisition program? And what's gonna be your pick for this requirement? Share with us in the comment section below. Thank you for watching everyone. I'll see you in the next one.